So I will say, I gotta be honest, right? I gotta be honest. I like the whole running gag of Sid not knowing what he's really doing. I get it, right? I like that. But today's episode was a little too over the top on the jokes, right? And it was kind of cringy. I get wanting to live your whole like background character lifestyle, right? Like being a mob character. I 1000% get that. But the whole I still gotta show you my 48 ways, that whole joke,
Nah.
that wasn't for me. that wasn't for me. Now, is that gonna make me drop it? Absolutely not. There's way too many pros to this anime than there is cons. For instance, we got to see a bit of Rose today. You know, the princess of the Oriana Kingdom. We got to see her today. And she's probably a potential harem member, if that's even a thing in this anime, which I don't think that's a thing, but a quote unquote, I don't even want to call them love interest, bro, because I don't really see Sid ever getting serious, which I could see being a problem later down the line. Like, if he remains aloof the entire time, I could see where that would be a problem. But just in case, I'm gonna add Rose to the list, just as I'm gonna add Shelly Barnett to the list. Dude, Shelly is adorable, man. She is one of them characters that you get interested in because she's so sincere in what she does and pure, I should say, right? Speaking of Shelly, I kind of have a bad feeling about what's gonna happen to Sid once Alexia gets her hands on him, because did y'all see that? I thought that was an interesting tidbit. The conversation between her and Shelly about whether or not Alexia and Sid were still together was fucking funny, because the whole time she's sitting there like, yeah, we broke up, you know, you could just say we wasn't even really a couple for real. We were together for reasons I'm not gonna go into. And the whole time, right? Whole time that's there. Then you look behind all of the pictures and there's a picture of her and Sid together. So we know that she definitely has actual feelings for the guy. Speaking of feelings, right? I love segueing into things. Rose is a very competitive person, and that's what I got out of the quote-unquote battle her and Sid had, right? That's what I got out of that. And not only is she competitive, she was so competitive to the point that even though she won, she felt like she lost because Sid never gave up, even though, you know, he wasn't trying to fucking begin with. Oh, I take that back. He was trying. Like, it was the time for him to reveal his 48 master techniques to make him even more of a fucking mob character. That's what he was trying to do that whole time. So he was trying hard to get that done. But back to the topic at hand, the fact that Rose was so competitive that even though she won that, she felt like she lost. And that leads to her seeing Sid in the tail end of the episode, him pushing her out the way before she's slashed by these fucking false claiming bitches, right? Fake Shadow Garden people from the fucking cult of Diablos out here trying to sully our good name. Those are like some of the things that I thoroughly enjoyed about this episode. The meeting between Shelly and Alexia, right? That was really fucking funny. The fucking side bets that were going on with fucking Skell and Poe, right? I like that shit a lot. Every time we peered back, they was just getting broker, right? Scale was talking about, I have to survive off fucking breadcrumbs for a month, bro. See, I like that. I like that a lot. Learning more and more about the cult, right? Learning about the three people that we saw in the last episode that were having a conversation about the artifact, right? I always find those intriguing. And something that did give me a little bit of a chuckle from that is the whole time Nu was talking, I love me some Nu, by the way. That is a fucking gorgeous woman. The whole time Nu was talking about the cult of Diablos and the named children and stuff like that, right? The only thing that was on Sid's mind was, you know, having to participate in this tournament. He ain't want to do this shit. And the whole time he's saying, like, it seems like he's responding to Nu, and Nu is internalizing this shit and be like, yeah, you know, I understand that too. And then as he learns about it, right, as he's hearing what Nu is saying, like the tail end of that shit, it correlates with him wanting to be a part of the fight, and that shit killed me just a little bit because Nu definitely thought that he was talking about what she was talking about, but in all actuality, this motherfucker wasn't paying attention to shit. He was really lost in his own head and just heard the tail end of her. And also, I know I did say that I'd like to wipe away, you know, a lot of shit that Sid did today, but the encounter with Shelly and her foster pops. Those are two of the people that he was not supposed to get in contact with if he wanted to maintain his lifestyle of being a mob character, and that totally happened. And by the way, I still think that he is the guy in the armor, right? I still think that there's nothing that gives that away, especially with him being, you know, somebody that's deep in the sciences side, like the research side. And then all of a sudden, the fucking school is enveloped in some sort of dome that nullifies magic. Everybody else was able to use their shit, right? Like those fake ass Cult of Diablos members, they was able to use their shit, but every other student wasn't able to, which kind of intrigued me a bit. But yeah, this moment led into what I was getting around to eventually, Rose catching feelings for Sid, which was him pushing her out the way to get sliced. Now, I don't know if he had the packs on him, which I'm assuming he had the packs on him, right? The ones that he kept using to fucking cause all of that blood to go everywhere when he was fighting her in the fucking ring. That could be the case. I don't know. But overall, it wasn't too bad of an episode. Like I said, that fucking tournament part was kind of cringe, and it was a little too try hard for me. But there's still some other things that were happening in the episode that had my attention more than that. I'll overlook that. At some point, the try hard shit gotta stop. Anyways, man, let me know what y'all thought about this episode down below. Let me know if you feel the same way. If you didn't, we can have discourse down below. That's what the comment section is for in the first place. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. I appreciate all the support that y'all been giving me per usual. Y'all always know how to show up and make things look dope, right? Show up and show out. That's the motto. And with that being said, it's your boy xDomoSenpaix, and I will catch you guys in the next video.